Welcome to a journey into the wisdom and leadership of John D. Rockefeller. In this series of 5 chapters, we will dive deep into how the former oil magnate's thoughts on wisdom and leadership can ignite personal growth and success in today's world. Let us walk together through each chapter with clarity, motivation, and practical steps that you can start using right now. Chapter 1. Title: The Foundations of Wisdom and Leadership in the Life of Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller grew up in a modest household and learned early that wisdom is the result of disciplined thought and humble action. In his early 20s, he told those around him that success begins with a clear understanding of one's own purpose and with a commitment to learning from every encounter. He believed that true leadership involves guiding others with integrity, transparency, and a long-term view. His philosophy can be distilled into 3 core principles. First, deliberate reflection, setting aside time each day to assess goals, measure progress, and adjust plans. Second, a commitment to growth, investing in education, skill development, and self-discipline. Third, a sense of service, recognizing that leadership is about improving the lives of others and leaving a lasting positive impact. To bring these ideas to life, imagine the start of each morning as a brief, quiet meditation on what you hope to achieve that day and how it serves those around you. At the end of each day, write down a single insight you gained about yourself or your team. This habit mirrors Rockefeller's daily routine and nurtures an enduring sense of wisdom. Conclusion: Rockefeller's style reminds us that leadership is not a position but a mindset. By reflecting, growing, and serving, we cultivate wisdom that guides all our decisions. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for more insights about wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: what one simple habit can you adopt today that will deepen your reflective practice and strengthen your leadership mindset? Chapter 2. Title: The Principles That Turned Vision into Legacy. Rockefeller's next lesson centers on setting a vision that inspires action. He once emphasized that a leader must picture the end result with crystal clarity before starting the journey. This requires a mental model that integrates purpose, strategy, and moral compass. He also highlighted the importance of persistence. He advised refusing to let setbacks define ambition, but rather using them as stepping stones. His approach to teamwork was unique for its time. He placed great value on selecting competent people and then trusting them to execute while maintaining clear accountability. Trust, he believed, creates a culture where wisdom flows freely and innovation thrives. Today's leader can apply these insights with a simple exercise. Choose a project you care about and write 3 distinct outcomes you envision after completion. Share these outcomes with your team and ask for feedback. Then, set short milestones and celebrate every small win, reinforcing the habit of persistence. Conclusion: by visualizing outcomes, persisting through challenges, and trusting your team, you embed a leadership style that echoes Rockefeller's legacy. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for more wisdom. Reflective question: how can you turn a daunting task into a series of motivating milestones that keep you and your team focused? Chapter 3. Title: Applying Wisdom in Action, Stories of Commitment. Rockefeller's life is a record of deliberate choices that reflected his wisdom. A notable example is his use of the pay-or-pay policy with suppliers. He insisted that suppliers be paid on time, even if it meant stretching his own cash reserves. This act of integrity earned lasting loyalty and improved efficiency throughout his operations. Another example involved his philanthropic vision. After building immense wealth, he established the first true charitable foundation and allocated more than 1% of his fortune to education, medical research, and community initiatives. His decision to step back from day-to-day business while still influencing moral direction was a classic display of wisdom-based leadership. To mimic Rockefeller's approach, consider a current relationship, whether personal or professional, where you sense a misalignment of trust. Commit to a small act that upholds integrity, even if it costs you convenience. Whether it be answering an email promptly or acknowledging a mistake publicly, these actions reinforce a leadership culture rooted in wisdom. Conclusion: real wisdom manifests in daily decisions that prioritize long-term value over short-term gain. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for further teachings. Reflective question. What small act of integrity can you perform today that strengthens trust within your circle? Chapter 4. Title: Translating Legacy into Today's Action Plan. Rockefeller's principles remain powerful tools for modern leaders. Start by crafting a personal mission statement that combines purpose, impact, and values, mirroring his vision-driven mindset. Embed this statement into all your decisions. If a choice conflicts with it, reassess. Next, adopt a mentorship mindset. Identify a colleague or a junior member who can benefit from your guidance. Invest time in listening, sharing resources, and encouraging self-learning. This demonstrates the trust-based teamwork he championed. Finally, set a legacy target for each quarter, a measurable goal that contributes to a broader community or industry good. Whether it involves volunteering, publishing a helpful article, or refining a process that saves energy, these targets give your leadership tangible outcomes. Conclusion: by aligning personal vision, trusting others, and setting legacy goals, modern leaders can replicate Rockefeller's wisdom in their daily journey. Like, share, and subscribe or follow for more motivational content. Reflective question. What legacy goal can you define for the next quarter that will deepen your sense of purpose and leadership? Chapter 5. Title: The Path Forward, Cultivating Lifelong Wisdom. As we conclude, remember that wisdom is a continuous practice, not a destination. The habits we have discussed, from daily reflection to ethical decision-making, form the building blocks of enduring leadership. Review the principles regularly, adjust them to your evolving context, and let them guide your personal growth. The key takeaway is that wisdom and leadership are inseparable. A leader who acts with integrity, clarity, and service becomes an inspiration, just as Rockefeller did. Your commitment to these values today sets the foundation for tomorrow's successes and the legacy you leave behind. To apply this immediately, write down one new habit you will start tomorrow that embeds one of the Rockefeller principles. Set an alarm to remind yourself and track your progress. Conclusion: step forward with confidence, knowing that each wise decision adds to a greater purpose. Like, share, and subscribe or follow to continue growing with wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: how will you measure, celebrate, and learn from your progress in living these principles in the coming weeks?